Welcome to the first episode of Xman Hack. In these channels, I'm going to introduce you to the Arduino, to Raspberry Pi, and electronics topics, where I'm going to film myself doing some small projects, talks about how to solve some issues, so maybe some news about like what just happened, like new devices, new Arduinos, new microcontroller, or something else that you're going to ask me to go a bit deeply inside details. This channel is going to be a bit for you, for yourself, for people who wants to help, which I can provide because I kind of learned a lot, well, quite a good amount of thing by doing some mistakes, by doing some projects by myself, or working for the company that I'm working for. So as a first episode, I'm going to introduce you to the Arduino family. So probably most of you knows the Arduino Uno, that is the most famous Arduinos compatible with a lot of shield, a lot of sketches you can find on the internet, and even like simple examples you can find that you just put some pins there, you put the sketches, and it just works. So this is the well-known one, and then there is the Mega. The Mega is slightly bigger because, actually the word says, it's Mega. It has more pins to connect you to more devices. It can support more serials that are located here, and you got more processing power. Well, actually the same, but you got more RAM, so you can allocate more variables in the RAM. It has a bigger flash, and yeah. So if you need like something Arduino Uno cannot handle, you just go for the Mega, or you can just go with something even bigger, like Raspberry Pi, for example, or even something like the Beagle, or you can just work around to your projects and then connect like a computer that's interface to an Arduino and you control the device. There are different ways to do it. So, and then there is the Nano. The Arduino Nano is another type of Arduino, which is just a smaller version of the Arduino Uno. It has just the version is SMD, so everything is shrink down. This is actually a clone version that, in my opinion, I would never suggest if you're doing like a project. But because a lot of people are starting to do small projects and they don't have a lot of money to spend on Arduino, they just go for the cheaper one. So yeah, I mean, if you just want to try, yes, go with the cheap one. But if you want to have like a project that will run for a while, for a few days, for a week, or for a month, I would just suggest you to buy an official one, and you will hopefully never have any problems. And then we come to the even smaller one, which is the Arduino Pro Mini. The Pro Mini, it's even smaller because it doesn't have the USB as Arduino Uno and Nano has. It has pins, the interface to an FTDI port, that is this chip. Some people would just say like, well, I just buy the Nano because buying the Pro Mini and the FTDI port, it would just be too expensive because this FTDI, it costs about like £14. So you can just cheat and just buy a cheap version. They can be like around £4. But there are pros and cons about buying everything cheap. Like on this device here, there's this FTDI, and having a lot of problems, like I have to unplug and plug it back on my USB port on my computer. So I would just say, just spend few money and just get like something that works, that you never going to have problems, or less often I would say, and buy something that is official, like Arduino Mega is official, Uno is official, the Nano is an official, this one is a clone, this Pro Mini is official by SparkFun, so you know that is a quality product, because SparkFun has a lot of devices or they have on the stores, and they almost never have any problems, at least in my latest few years that I'm buying stuff from SparkFun. I never had any problems so far. So even this one is FDI, it's SparkFun. The good thing about this SparkFun is that because they know that you're going to use an FTDI on a Pro Mini, is that you can just join it together just straight away without having like a cables like this ones to try to match the pins on this side to this side, because this one is a cheap version and has been developed for universal usage. Even this one is a universal usage if you just put there some pins. But you know, SparkFun developed these ones and these ones, so you could actually just, you know, slide inside together and job's done. So this is my first video, and it's just a small introduction to Arduinos, and you're going to see few more episodes in a few days, which I'm going to explain how to do some simple stuff like flashing LED with Arduino, how to use a motor, how to solve some issues on coding, how to create a bit like bigger project, how to interface or with processing or with Python. Yeah, and then I would like to hear you, like I would like to know what you would like to see from my channels, because I got good knowledge about Arduinos and electronics, and I think it would be worth to get, like, I can give you like a help, I can give you like a video episode help where I can explain you how to approach your issues and how to solve it. So yeah, subscribe and follow me on Facebook and Google+.